when I moved home to Hawaii, I was bouncing at the Shack, Mililani, and
Hey.
I was bouncing at a few clubs and bars in town, which is where they would be playing music at. And every time I see them, they're like, "Cuz, when you gonna jam with us?" And in my mind, it was a little. I was a little afraid to take on a new dream. Music has always been a passion of mine. I mean, like, bro, we go karaoke bar. I'm hogging that mic and I'm not giving it up. You know, so it's like I knew it was something in the back of my mind I was always passionate about, but I always wrestled like, do I start all over again at 23 years old and
Mm,
or 24 years old, thinking that's so old, right?
mm-hmm,
And wanting to like pursue another dream, or do I just stick to what I'm doing? And I work in construction in the day, security at night, so it's like, do I just keep working and making
mm-hmm,
money, or do I start something new? And it's crazy because it was one time where they were playing at the Shack, and they were playing with a band called Soul Roots, which one of my best friends was one of the lead singers, Mr.
mm-hmm.
Shant,
Oh
quote
yeah,
unquote
yeah,
talk. Yeah.
yeah.
And they called me on stage while I was bouncing, and I ended up singing, and it was a wrap from there. Like, I was like,
Mm-hmm,
wow, I love this feeling. I love to entertain, you know what I
mm-hmm,
mean? So after that, I've hit them up and we ended up making music, and got involved in networking, meeting a lot of great people. JP Kennedy
mm-hmm,
from the Green, Leslie Bimwala Ludiazo, he's one of the music directors and drummers for J Boog.
mm-hmm.
And so I met them, connected with them. They took me under their wing. I recorded a lot of music under them. And that's how I started to really network and branch out there and meeting all the heavy hitters in the industry.
Wow,
And it took off from there.
that's interesting because was Ellie Mack has a Shack story as well. She used to work at the
Yes.
Shack, so
Yeah.
something about the Shack just
Something
bringing
about the
these
Shaq
musicians
Mililani.
out, huh? I know. I think it was Midilani too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, that's crazy.
Uh,
Yeah, so just for those of you who don't know, I met Johnny Sweet and like his crew. I think it was Miley, Soul, Fia was there, you
uh,
three, Clandon.
yep.
We used to do these live Instagram streams during the pandemic. This is
Yep.
like early 2021
Yeah.
when we were still not really allowed to go out, but we or you could go out, but there was like a lot of restrictions,
Yeah.
but there was no events. So this business, they're out of business now, called Propeller USA. They would have their deck out in their building in Honolulu, and they would put these live stream concerts on with all these musicians. That's how I met Kelana. That's how I
Yeah.
met you, Honoka. Who else? A bunch of other people. But I remember meeting all you guys, and I never knew you before that. And I was just, these people are so good. Like every single one of you were so
Oh
good.
man.
And then I've been following ever since, and always been a fan. I think you did the song. I don't know if you did the song Thank You. Maybe I think Thank You in Beast Mode, I think you
Yeah.
might have done.
Yeah.
And how, yeah, I was hooked on that. So, and that was when I was just starting Hawaii Verse, and we were just trying to connect with people. So we're involved in a lot of events, and it's just cool to see from that point in the early pandemic
Hmm.
till now to see,
Yeah.
how far we've come.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of growth, a lot of trial
Mhm.
and error, a lot of a lot of support.
Mhm.
I have one of the greatest support systems, and it's how you talk about he is me, Fia, Miley, Clan. Like, we all support one another. Like,
Mhm.
we're all solo artists, but we've all sang for each other.
And
Like,
danced.
yeah, and
You guys
danced.
always got
We
the
always got a boogeyman.
choreography, yeah.
And like I came up as a background singer, singing for Feej, and I sang a lot of backgrounds for
Mhm.
Fia as well, and we've always had each other's back,
I love it.
and that's
Mhm.
that's just how it is. Like, even till this day.
Mhm.
Last weekend we had Holo Holo in Sacramento, and me and Fia were on the same card, and
Mhm.
it's always amazing and so surreal to see where we're at today from
Mhm.
where we come from.
Yeah, I think Jordan mentioned to me once they used to just post videos on Facebook
Yep.
of you singing.
Yep. Bro, just me and ukulele in the bathroom, bro. And
Yeah.
again, like, I had no intentions of pursuing music. I just
Mhm.
love to sing. I love to
Mhm.
play ukulele and guitar. And I used to always post those videos on Facebook.
Yeah. What about YouTube? Can we go on YouTube and find any
Yes,
old bathroom acoustic
you
videos of
can,
you?
bro.
Everybody
It's
got those.
Yeah, bro. I have a lot of those on YouTube, and like
Okay.
I go back listen to it, and I was like, oh my gosh, you suck. I just suck a little less now, but it's that's just the humble beginnings, man.
Totally.
The
And it's nice
batching.
that it's all documented because you can see their progress.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can also see the weight get put on too. Some guys is like, "Oh, you sure that's you?"
Is you trying to go from DB to linebacker
To
to
nose
defensive
guard.
line? Yeah, yeah, to
Yeah.
DT.